Good morning. It's Bev from Bev's Bells, of course, and I'm going to do what I call a challenging challenge workout today. It's going to be just 2 moves. So you're going to be doing single arm swings and you're going to be doing kettlebell burpees with a push-up. And the whole premise of this challenge is eventually to work your way up to the point where you do it without any breaks. So you set yourself a goal of doing whatever number of burpees you think you can do eventually in a row, and the same number of swings on each arm, single arm swings in a row. So you do, for example, you'll do left 20 swings, right 20 swings, and then you do 20 burpees in a row. It's challenging for a reason. Obviously, it's a heart pumper. You're going up and down, right? So you're moving up and down. So it's sagittal plane, frontal plane, and even a little transverse, just a little. So it's going to be very challenging. Your heart rate will skyrocket. So what I'm going to do today, though, is I'm going to break it down just a little bit, because I won't be able to do it. That's why it's a challenge. I'm going to break it down and probably just do something like 5 and 5, or I don't know, whatever I think I can possibly do. Maybe I'll do all 20 and stop and die on the floor, who knows. But for right now, we're just going to pick up a bell and lightweight. Just want you to do your halos. Remember, pelvic tilt under, glutes are tight, right? Core's turned on, nice stance, breathing in, breathing out. Try and touch the shoulder blades because I want as much movement, range of motion in not only your shoulders but your thoracic spine. Keep your head and neck nice and straight and tall. Okay? And if you hear crunches like I do, I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, I'm just going to grab another bell, and we could do our good mornings. So remember, bum back first, because it's a hip hinge, it's not knees forward first. Bum back first, nice flat back. Imagine your tailbone pressing towards the opposite wall as your head presses towards this side of the room. Okay, so you're nice and parallel to the floor. Glutes are tight, core's pulled in. Breathing up to come up. So breathing in to lower, go to parallel. Breathing out to come up. Breathing in to lower, out to come up. Breathing into lower. You'll feel a pull in the hamstrings, weights in the heels, so wiggle your toes. You want to warm up this hip hinge pattern because you use that, of course, for your swings. All right, gently rolling this off your shoulders, placing it down carefully. Just gonna, I had music, but as soon as I turned on my video recorder, it stopped. I guess you can't do both on the phone, not as sophisticated as my video technology that I have on my laptop, but. All right, so have a towel and something to drink. I have also Kleenex. So we're just going to do some 2-handed swings to warm up, and then we're also going to do something just for the shoulders. We're going to do an arm bar down on the floor as well. So let's actually, you know what, maybe we should do the arm bar first. Yeah, I want to do that first. So arm bar. Get down on the floor. Carefully. The whole premise of the arm bar warm-up is to make sure that you're training this humerus bone here, the big shoulder bone, how to sit in the glenoid socket. I can do it better on this side, sorry, this shoulder's still not good. So it has to sit nice and snug, pack it down. Your wrist, elbow, and shoulder are in line when you're doing a press overhead. But the same idea is for when you're doing something like a burpee, where it's quite jarring when you either push back, jump back, or step back. You need to have that proper alignment on the ground, not overhead, of course, in the air, but on the ground, so that your hands are here and your head is like a triangle part of that, right? So that when you go down for your push-up, I'm just going to widen a bit, down for your push-up. I can't go very far anymore, but you want to be able to have that proper alignment, wrist, elbow, shoulders, packing down, so that jump back, do your push-up, jump or step forward, and stand tall, do your two-handed deadlift at the end or at the beginning, it doesn't really matter. So we'll do an arm bar to warm up that shoulder so that we can prepare for the burpee. So you're down on the mat, same arm that's going to be pressing overhead has the knee bent. Nice wide stance here. You're going to roll over, cradle the bell, pretend it's 100 pounds, press it up, and watching the bell at all times, the other hand is out like a T. You're going to internally rotate the shoulder and then externally rotate it as you come down. So hip comes up at the same time that you're internally rotating the shoulder. You just go as far as the side of your hip, the opposite hip, and then externally rotating to come back down. So do a few of those, breathing in and breathing out to come down. Nice strong core, glutes are tight. Imagine that corkscrew with your shoulder. So you're working it in that nice healthy movement pattern. When you're done, that side, grab it, lower it down, and then when you pass it not over your face, please. So then you're cradling the bell, bringing it up, opposite leg is out, opposite arm is out, breathing in, internally rotate, externally rotate to come back down, internally rotate, come up, breathing in, breathing out, externally rotate to come down. And keep doing that, watching the bell at all times. Of course, it's not a heavy weight, right? This is just warming up the shoulder, getting that movement pattern down, and then when you're ready, grab it with the other hand, lower it down carefully, safely. All right, so we'll go through the kettlebell burpee format. Don't think I need this anymore. So, the idea behind the kettlebell burpee, of course, is you're combining two moves into one. You're doing the suitcase deadlift, so shoulders down and back, chest out, weights in the heels. You're gonna have bum back first, slight bend in the knees, pick up the bells, breathing in, breathing out. Then you can either do a jump back off the bells and a push-up and a jump forward, or you can place the bells down at the end of the suitcase deadlift, step back, do your jump back, do your push up, do your jump forwards, and then you would repeat the process. Breathing in, maybe, and up. If you feel that too much in the lower back when you jump back, which can be very jarring on the lower back, especially because maybe your core is not quite where you want it to be, then I would recommend that you step back, do your push-up, and even possibly step forwards. It will be much easier on your lower back. You could try doing a jump forward though, because that isn't really jarring on the lower back, but it does require a lot of core, and you have to think about kind of sort of squeezing yourself in half, right? So you're expanding when you're going out into your jumping out into your burpee, and then you're kind of folding yourself in half to bring it up. And sometimes that can be quite challenging, not sometimes, it is challenging on the core to bring yourself, collapse yourself back in again. So if you don't feel that you have that ability right now to do that safely, don't do that, just step in both directions, and then repeat the process for two, suitcase deadlift, and then jump or step back, do your push-up, jump or step forwards, and suitcase, etc., etc. So I'm going to try to do 20, and that will be my goal. And I know I won't be able to do it all in one shot, like unbroken, as in no rest, which is fine. But I will try to do it, and do it even with breaks, and just get it done. And I suspect that if I do 20 and 20, that's 1 minute of swings, and then your 20 burpees is going to take the longest time. It becomes a real challenge, obviously, when you do, the more burpees you do, the more challenging it is. The swings are, it's only going to be 20. So it's not, on each side, it's not that much, right? The challenge is getting the burpees down. But if you do, like, say, 100 swings on each side and 100 burpees, that's just going to skyrocket your cardio. Okay, so I'm going to do 20, and then I'm going to do my 20 burpees. Now, with this, before we do that, I'm going to warm up, like I said, with two-handed swings. So let's join me in that. Warm up our cardio. All right, warming up our cardio. So, ready with your two-handed swings, nice triangle, right? And have enough distance so that you can hike the bell in between your legs, taps your bum a little bit, and remember, shoulders down and back, chest out, weights in the heels, hip hinge, right? Reach for the bell. Ready? 3, 2, 1, hike. That's 30. That's 50. That's 60. $70. 80. 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, last 2, last 1, and done. Use your legs, place it down carefully. Good job. All right, open the window, get some fan going here. All right, so now we are going to do our challenge. So that little swing warm up is good to get your heart rate up a bit, but not too much. And then eventually, when you get really good at this challenge, you can time yourself and see if you can do it faster. So first is to be able to just complete it. That's level 1 kind of thing. Second part of the challenge is to be able to complete it unbroken, so no breaks. I mean, you can take a quick sip break of water, but I mean, you wouldn't do what I'm doing right now, which is letting your heart rate go down. You want to be able to maintain that. So pace yourself and try and do the whole entire number of whatever reps you were doing without, you know, what I would call a substantial break. So without actually, you know, stopping. Like I said, you can take a quick break and towel off and grab a little drink or something, but that would be about it. Okay, so, excuse me, not too sure what the time is, but, oh yeah, 18, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So, 20, 19, 18, 7, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and swing switch, and 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Okay, now we'll do our burpees. So I'm going to do my deadlift. So this is 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Pause anytime you want to take a break. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. There. And that took me 3 minutes. No, 4 minutes. That's not bad. I thought it would take longer for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, so there you have it. That would be a shorter workout, including the warm-up. You're like 22 minutes, 23 minutes. If you pause the video and take a break, then you would be a little longer, which is totally fine. Give you half an hour, and there you have it. Excellent. I'll try and do another video, something a little different, probably soon. All right. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye.